Gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about three things. The first thing we're going to be talking about is this anonymous letter that I received from the biggest, or at least I believe is the biggest secondary gray watch market dealer there is. I received a letter from somebody anonymous. It wasn't from the biggest secondary gray market dealer. It was from an anonymous person that sent me that letter. And I'm going to let you read that letter. The second thing is we're going to be talking about that we have all been taken and we have all been a witness for the last 24 months of the biggest Ponzi Watch scheme. That's right, we have all been a witness to the biggest Ponzi Watch scheme. That's right, we're going to talk about that too. And the third thing is we're going to be talking about a watch market update and prices. But before I get into that, let's go into my magical intro. So gentlemen, welcome back again to the channel. So like I was telling you before, we're going to be talking about three things. One is the anonymous letter that I received from, I believe, from one of my subscribers, or if not, somebody just sent me the letter. This letter that they sent me is from one of the biggest secondary gray watch market dealers. If he's not the biggest, he's one of the biggest. And truly, I really believe he's one of the biggest. I'm not gonna tell you his name because I don't do this in my channel. I don't put nobody's name out there. But this is one of the biggest gray watch market dealers out there. You know, in this letter, he's telling all his colleagues out there that are secondary gray watch market dealers themselves that they have to suck it up already. You know, and it's time for them to, you know, sell the watches that they have, that they bought in the hype, and buy new ones and make money again and move on. They're holding on to pieces that, you know, they just can't sell because they just bought it at the hype. They bought it too expensive. And he's telling them all these things in this letter that I received. It's an unbelievable letter. I'm very, very surprised that, you know, he wrote this letter because, like I said again, he is a mammoth in the secondary gray watch market. He truly is. And I have a lot of respect for this person. I'm not gonna tell you his name. When you read the letter, if you know, you know, and from there you take it. But I'm gonna let you read that letter because he's basically telling them all, you know, hey man, get off. You know, you guys made a lot of money while this was really, really hot. But it's time, you know, for you guys to really suck it up already and move on with those watches that you bought at the hype expensive prices. Move on, sell them, move on. You know, some people are not gonna agree. Don't let the way he wrote this letter fool you. I mean, this guy is, this owner is he's unbelievable what he's done with his business in the secondary gray watch market. I want you to take a look at this letter, read it, you know, read them and weep. Read them and weep because the watch market is dead in a backyard pool and floating face down. That's right, the watch market is dead. You know, it's dead. The watch market is dead. Whether you guys want to believe it or not, the watch market is dead. Listen, I'm the biggest fan of watches. I love watches. As you can see, I have quite a few here, but you know, it's incredible that a watch like this watch right here, you know, that the retail on this watch is, you know, $35,000 to $40,000, and this watch was selling for, you know, over $200,000 at one moment. A stainless steel, you know, Patek Philippe Nautilus. Come on, guys, let's get real, you know. But you know, he's telling his colleagues out there to get with the program already, you know? Get with the program because it's a buyer's market out there. This is the biggest, to me, he is the biggest secondary gray watch market dealer out there. And he is telling his colleagues, hey, listen guys, it's a buyer's market. It's a buyer's market. So he's telling them in the letter, don't get offended from what these other people are offering you for those watches. You know, I'm not gonna talk no more about that letter. I'm gonna let you read the letter so you can decide for yourself. And again, don't let the writing confuse you the way he explains what he explains in his letter. You know, he is the biggest. The biggest, to me, he is the biggest. If not the biggest, one of the biggest in the world. So read that letter. But I also want you to know that this secondary gray watch market dealer that I'm talking to you about, that I believe is the biggest. Well, if not the biggest, he's just one of the biggest in the world. He doesn't play that mumbo jumbo game of giving away a free watch, giving you a free Richard Mille, free Rolex, get into this challenge, get into this competition, none of that above. This guy is just, you know, it's a real thing. You know, this secondary gray watch market dealer, I have a lot of respect for. And I just wanted you to know about that too. You know, he's not a mumbo jumbo. He don't play around. He's a straight shooter. So you have the letter there, read it, you know, read him and weep. Read him and weep, you know. Read the letter, he's for real. He doesn't play no challenges. You're looking for the best salesman, looking for the best manager, none of that stuff, you know. He's just for real. So read the letter. Also, you guys have been a witness to the biggest Ponzi watch scheme in the last 24 months. That's right, you guys have been a witness to the biggest Ponzi watch scheme in the last 24 months. It's unbelievable what they have done. You know, the watches that you've seen, you know, people bought watches, secondary gray watch market dealers or boiler room Muppet channels bought watches for $50,000 and sold them for $250,000. Come on, guys. You know, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy. A $50,000 watch, you sold it for $250,000. That sounds to me like a real big Ponzi scheme. A real big Ponzi scheme. You know, we were like basically, you know, we were talked into this by these Muppet boiler room Muppet channels into believing that buying watches was a better investment than buying real estate. You know, I saw a gentleman, unbelievable. You know, I think I talked to you about this gentleman. You know, the gentleman with the hat, with the sweat stain, with the white out ears. This guy's brilliant. This guy, I saw on his channel. I was studying it. I saw on his channel that he was selling a watch to one of his customers, and his customers were talking to him and asking him, "My God, you know, you have go fast cars, go fast motorcycles, you live a go fast life. You go to restaurants where they drop the salt and the steak, you know, the $17,000 steak. You know, you go to these places, but I see that you don't buy no real estate." And he answers back, you know, the white out ear gentleman answers back to his customer, No, I don't invest in real estate. I invest only on watches. I put all my money into watches. And these people really believe what this gentleman is telling them, that the watches are a better investment than real estate. I mean, this guy has some kind of power over these people. You know, I'm talking about the gentleman with the trucking hat and the sweat stain and the white out ears. He's unbelievable. This man can sell ice to an Eskimo. You know, to tell someone that watches is a better investment than real estate. And these people believed it. You know, they were drinking Jim Jones Kool-Aid, you know, drink. They were drinking it and they were buying it. They were buying watches that they cost retail for $100,000. They were buying it for $400,000. It was incredible. We were seeing the biggest Ponzi watch scheme in the last 24 months. Gentlemen, we saw the biggest Ponzi watch scheme. And the watch market is dead. The watch market is dead, like in Bernie Madoff's prison cell. That's right. The watch market is dead, like in Bernie Madoff's prison cell. It was all a Ponzi scheme. And you and me were taken. That's right. We were taken by these Muppet Boiler Room secondary gray watch channels. They pounded us into believing that watches were a better investment than buying real estate. Come on, guys. It was all a Ponzi scheme. You know, I saw another channel that basically claims that he sold a Richard Mille skeleton black for $1.7 million, and there were a bunch of hands as investments in that watch, and they sold it. And they claim, you know, it's another watch channel which they're like around, you know, 3 or 4 Indian brothers, and then they have their front man, which is a young white man. He reminds me of the Gerber baby, you know, the baby food Gerber baby. You know, he's there, he works there, and he pushes Richard Mille like there's no tomorrow, and he claims that they had to buy the watch back, and one of the investors made $500,000, and from the $500,000 he bought an AP, he bought a Richard Mille, he bought all kind of watches to spend the $500,000 that he made with that Richard Mille skeleton of $1.7 million. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's all a Ponzi scheme. We were witnessing a Ponzi watch scheme for the last 24 months. That's right. We have all been taken. We all drank the Kool-Aid. You know, we all got on the sucker rally watch wave. You know, we were rooting for them. We could, you know, we instead of buying an apartment or a house, you know, you were buying these watches and you were making these Muppet Boiler Room secondary gray watch market channels rich. You know, they were going into that restaurant, you know, with the salt steak, you know, steak, you know, and all this, you know, you guys were just, I couldn't believe that you guys were suckered in to believing that a watch was a better investment than real estate. Unbelievable but true. Unbelievable but true. You guys were suckered in. And so was I, because, you know, as you can see, look at the watches that I have here, you know. All these watches that I have, you know, watches. All these watches that I got here. You know, it's been the biggest Ponzi watch scheme. The watch market is dead in a backyard pool and floating face down like this. And floating face down. Exactly. I'm telling you, the watch market is dead like in Bernie Madoff's prison cell. Dead. We have all been taken. This has been the biggest Ponzi watch scheme ever. You will never see those numbers again of $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 for a watch that cost $100,000. It was sold for $500,000. A watch that that cost $75,000 was sold for $375,000. That's not ever gonna happen again, because you guys were witnessing. You guys were part of the biggest Ponzi watch scheme ever. It will never happen again. It will never happen again. We're gonna go back to normality. We're gonna buy watches at retail or also with a discount on top of that. And I'm talking about the 4 big horsemen: Richard Mille, AP, Rolex, Patek Philippe. You're gonna be able to buy them. I'm telling you, the watch market is dead in a backyard pool and floating face down like this. It is dead. Dead. The watch market is dead. Don't let them keep on fooling you. All right? Don't let them keep on fooling you. I already showed you the letter from the biggest secondary gray watch market dealer. And he's telling the rest of his colleagues out there, suck it up. Suck it up already. Suck it up already. It's a buyer's market. It's a buyer's market. I've been telling you, it's a buyer's market. You're going to be able to buy the watch you want. Just hang in there. It's getting tougher and tougher for them. I'm telling you, it's getting tougher and tougher for them. Get off the sucker rally watch wave. Don't drink their Kool-Aid drink no more. Don't drink it no more. The watch market is dead in Bernie Madoff's prison cell. Now we're going to be talking about the watch market update on prices. All right? We're going to be talking about that. You know, there's a watch that I love very, very, very much. And it's an incredible watch. And it's that watch right there. See that watch right there? I like that Pepsi. I like that Pepsi very, very much. It's a very, very nice watch. But I'm going to tell you, that Pepsi watch on stainless steel with an oyster band, with the oyster band, do not pay more than $16,500 for that watch. For that watch right there. The Pepsi, Rolex Pepsi, stainless steel, do not pay more than $16,500. And dropping a little more. That's right. The next watch is the Patek Philippe 5711 rose gold. The Patek Philippe 5711 rose gold. What a watch. What a beautiful watch. I love that watch. I like that watch very, very much. I like it very much. Do not pay more than $160,000 for that watch. I don't think you guys heard me. Do not pay more than $160,000 for that Patek Philippe 5711 rose gold. I'm not talking about brand new watches here. I'm talking about sliders and unbelievable mint condition watches. Okay? I'm not saying that this is a brand new, fully stickered Patek Philippe 5711. No, I'm not saying that. It's a slider, and it's an unbelievable watch. Don't pay more than that, what I told you. Don't pay more than that. The next watch is the Audemars Piguet 15202. Stainless steel. You know, the jumbo. You know, a jumbo. Don't pay for that watch more than $64,000 for that watch. Slider material, not new, slider. Do not pay more than $64,000 for that watch. The next watch is the Audemars Piguet 15500. The 15500. Stainless steel with the white dial, cream dial, gray dial, black dial. Do not pay for that model more than $34,000 and dropping. And dropping a little more. That's right. I'm just telling you. The watch market is dead in a backyard pool and floating face down. The next watch is the Rolex Date Rose Gold with that olive green dial. Beautiful olive green dial. You know, you guys all wanted it when it was $95,000, $90,000, $80,000. For sure, you're not going to want it no more now. Slider material watch. Slider material. Almost mint. Don't pay more than $44,000 for that olive green rose dial. Don't. It's a slider, near mint. But don't pay more than $44,000 for that Rolex rose gold olive green dial. Just letting you know. This is Patek Philippe 5712 stainless steel, moon face, blue jean dial. That watch went all the way up to $200,000. Or the real high $100,000. I'm gonna say $200,000. Don't pay for that watch. Don't pay for that watch more. Let me be nice here. More than $88,000. Slider material again, slider material. Mint condition. Full set. Full set. Full kit. Everything. Don't pay more. Don't pay more than $88,000 for that watch. Don't do it. And dropping. And dropping a little more. You do whatever you want. I've been telling you that you guys have been witnessing a Ponzi watch scheme for the last 24 months. You've been witnessing a Ponzi watch scheme for the last 24 months. You know the watches you bought for $400,000? You'll be lucky if you get $125,000 back. None of those Muppet channels are going to buy you those watches. They spended their money in gold fast cars, those dealers. They spended their money in casinos. They're spending their money on hoodies, on sneakers. You know that? You guys and me, we were all taken. We witnessed a Ponzi scheme for the last 24 months. The biggest Ponzi scheme, we witnessed it. This, you'll never see those numbers ever again. You will never see those numbers ever again. Don't be lollipop suckers. The watch market is dead. Another thing that I thought you guys should know too is that, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I went to the Miami International Jewelry and Watch Show. And I want you guys to know that that watch show was just totally dead. Dead. It was dead in a backyard pool and floating face down. I know watch dealers that had tables there that didn't even go to the show. They didn't even bother to go to the show. I know watch dealers that just rather go to see and swim with Flipper in the Miami Seaquarium. I know dealers that went swimming to Miami Beach. It was just bad. As you know, none of your favorite Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch channels talk to you about the Miami Watch Show. The watch show was just dead. Dead. The watch market is dead. Well, gentlemen, I really hope you enjoy what I had to say today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And gentlemen, like I say every week, take care and brush your hair.